Entrepreneurship comes with a lot of self-doubt, limiting beliefs, and everything that comes with low self-confidence. Because when it comes to entrepreneurship, you are doing business with people who are potentially higher level than you. And your job basically as an entrepreneur is to communicate your value to people who are possibly higher value than you. And that is a daunting task in of its own. I have been in entrepreneurship for 2 years now, and if I'm going to be very honest with you, it's not all the time that I have this confidence to talk to business owners and to perceive myself as this big shot entrepreneur. I realize that I do have a long way to go in terms of entrepreneurship and building my communication skills, building my confidence. But from the time I was making $0 a month until now, the time I'm making $35,000 a month, I've been exposed to a lot of rejection, a lot of failure. I have been exposed to business owners calling me out on unprofessionalism, business owners seeing right through my facade of being this wannabe entrepreneur. And all of that, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you, hurts to the core, because I realize what it feels like to really want to be an entrepreneur but not having other people see you in that light. And in this video today, I want to try and help you to build your confidence as an entrepreneur. The first thing that you need to tackle is self-doubt. Every single person in the world suffers with self-doubt. Whether it's in relationships, you face self-doubt in presenting yourself to the potential mother of your children. In business, you face self-doubt when presenting your services to your potential clients. You face self-doubt when you're about to charge a certain amount for your service or your product. And that is something that you need to take away. Self-doubt is a natural instinct, which means God put it in you for a reason, right? It means you shouldn't be always cocky about the services that you offer and your capabilities. And it's a very natural thing to feel. But what I want you to do is you need to look inside yourself and see the value within you. You need to actually go deep within your soul and see the value in the service that you are providing. Because if you don't see any value in it yourself, it means your potential client won't see the value in it as well. In this particular context of the video, I'm talking about entrepreneurship, not just confidence in general. I'm talking about the confidence in entrepreneurship. Whether it's your YouTube business, you have a YouTube channel which you take as a business, whether you're in affiliate marketing and you have to talk to people, whether you're an agency owner like myself who has to reach out to potential clients who are potentially making more money than them. The last client I signed was literally making $2 million a year, and I'm still here making $35,000 a month. So you can see that significant gap when it comes to the people who I'm speaking to. And you need to present yourself in that light, where you present yourself in a way that you are worthy to work with this person. Everything in life comes from self-belief. If you believe that's the case, then it is the case. If you believe it's not the case, then it's not the case. If you believe that you're a business owner and you believe that you can deliver high quality services to this business, then they can pick up on that energy and want to work with you. But if you're still in self-doubt, still thinking that you have time, or thinking that I'm a beginner, or I have a lot to learn, or I just started business last year, then that's exactly how they're going to perceive you. You don't need to tell them that you're a beginner. You don't need to tell them you're a startup. You need to jump on the call with the intention, right? I used intention there for a reason. I used intention with intention. You need to jump on that call with the intention of building their business and providing the best value to their business. Another very important thing that affects your confidence is yourself. Your daily routine, the clothes that you wear, the people who you hang around with. You need to bring yourself, the person who you envision yourself to be in 5 years from now, when you actually have that successful business and you're now this successful entrepreneur. Who is that? You need to start calculating who that person is right now. And guess what? You need to embody that character right now, fam. You need to make sure you dress the part. You need to make sure you look the part. You talk the part. And you need to make sure you hang around with people who you wouldn't be embarrassed for me to find you with on the road. Imagine you meet me walking on the road and you're walking around with that loser friend of yours. You need to make sure when you're meeting me on the road to say, oh, that's Kalaluka, that's Kalaluka. You need to make sure that you don't feel embarrassed with the person who I'm seeing you with. You need to make sure you're only hanging around winners, right? You only need to make sure you're talking business. You need to literally embody that characteristic of an entrepreneur. You need to dress the part, you need to look the part, you need to play the part of an entrepreneur. Which means if your daily routine looks like you wake up at 6 a.m., jerk off, sleep again, I need you to live your life like you are being documented, right? Because a lot of entrepreneurs, that's literally what they do, especially people who are on the online YouTube space. They already have a lot of online accountability to start misbehaving, like doing bullshit like jerking off. You need to make sure that when you are an entrepreneur, you respect yourself in that way. Because you can only get respect from others once you respect yourself. If you're organized in this way where you wash your clothes on time, you iron your clothes, you stack them properly, you clean up your room, you spread your bed the first time you jump on bed. In short, I'm saying you literally have no skeletons in your closet, you're not scamming nobody, you're not stealing from anybody, you're not doing anything that is haram or embarrassing. You need to almost think of a light where one day you're going to get famous, and once you're famous, people are going to start digging into your past and seeing what you've been up to. You need to think about, what if my fans found out that I jerk off? You know what I mean? So basically, you need to have this in mind to say, to be an entrepreneur, you need to live your life like you're being documented. You need to make sure you're not doing anything that is going to lower your self-esteem even subconsciously, because our subconscious minds ingest a lot of information, including the things that we do in secret. If we do good things in secret, having integrity with ourselves, having that kind of self-respect. A person's character is not judged by what they do in public, but what they do in private. So if you have a good character when you're in private where nobody else is looking, then that is significantly going to improve your confidence in entrepreneurship. And once you improve your confidence in entrepreneurship, it means your potential clients will become your clients. Your potential viewers will become your subscribers. You know what I mean? A lot of things will just start falling into place because you've put those systems in place for them to happen in your life. It's better to be a soldier in a garden than a farmer at a war. You need to make sure you are prepared to land that client. The way you are dressed on a daily basis. When you leave the house, how are you looking? If you went out that day and you saw the love of your life walking on the road, would you feel confident enough to approach them because of the way you were looking? Similarly, you need to change your entire personality if you want to become an entrepreneur. Like I said at the beginning of this video, nobody just wakes up one morning and is an entrepreneur, right? Entrepreneurship is a long process. It takes building. It takes months and months of piled up discipline, regret, rejections, all of these things adding up and becoming this big thing now that you embody. An entrepreneur is less of a title, but more of a lifestyle. You know what I mean? So if you become an entrepreneur, it means you can no longer hang around loser friends. It means you can no longer do drugs. It means you can no longer do the things that you used to do that used to distract you. You can no longer jerk off. It means you've killed your old personality and you've embodied this new personality, that of an entrepreneur. That's basically the thought that I had for today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell so you can get notified every time I release a video. And don't forget to drop a comment for me talking about the struggles that you're facing in terms of attracting clients, attracting viewers,